what would you say to that person who is watching or listening to this right now that is on the fence, that kind of knows that they need to do YouTube or work with us on the video side, but they haven't either booked the call or taken action yet and enrolled? What would you say to that person?
Well, so I go back to my experience growing this indoor digital billboard network. It took me 8 years to build a business that did $250,000 a year, which is, honestly, and I did it because I was relying on myself most of the time to figure it out. I knew I was resourceful enough that with enough time, I'll figure this out. That was my mentality. And a lot of entrepreneurs take that because, yes, we do have to be resourceful and responsible with their resources. And often we have to be the ones building that sweat equity and whatnot. But at the same time, there's an opportunity cost involved. And that's what I didn't recognize until, I had, things kind of crumbled on that end. And then I had to make a decision. I recognized I don't have 8 more years to figure this out. I can't afford that. And so I took action. And while if you're sitting on the fence and you're like, this feels right, but I'm not sure I'm there yet, or I don't know. Look, a little bit of action creates more action. A little bit of action creates momentum. It may not end up being the thing for you, but take just commit to yourself to explore it, right? Get on a call and see, because it might be just the thing that you need to double your business in 2 weeks and triple in 6, and right, put yourself on that. If Chris hadn't called me, I don't know where I'd be today. And I'm so grateful that he did. And I'm blessed because he did, but I didn't take that action necessarily. I would not be where I am today if that hadn't happened. And I wouldn't want to be sitting in that place not taking action today because of that. Because I had this doubt. Take action, and just here's the other thing that I learned too. It's incredibly powerful. You may be able to figure all this out on your own with how much time, right? The biggest ROI I've ever had was hiring the right coach at the right time for the right reasons. And I recognize now that is the fastest path to success, is just get the right person to help you first. They know the way, they know the blueprint, and it saves you mounds of time and trial and error to get there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.